Nike SB Crawfish, aka Crayfish, aka Crawdad. It's a regional description of, but they all mean the same thing. Okay. Apparently, I said crayfish during my video. It's technically called crawfish, but that actually is the same thing. I'm from the north, and that's what we call it. We call it a crayfish. So, my bad. Okay. This particular one, we are going to be doing a cleaning and a reglue. First things first, I will be taking the laces off. I'll be taking the insoles out. I will clean those and I will hang them to dry. Okay. Then I will remove all of the stitches here on the outsole. Okay, and then depending on how hard it's going to be to remove this outsole, because it is still a particularly new release. It's not like the older releases where it might just peel off, though it's possible because there is a lot of separation here. I'm either going to just peel it off with my hands or I'm going to put it in the oven for a while. You have to be careful when you put this in the oven though, because you can shrink that Phylon plate if you get it too hot. So you have to be patient. Once this is off, I'm going to be applying heat to this sole protector to remove it, and hopefully that is all I'm gonna need to do. So if I'm gonna be in the oven anyway, maybe I'll just be able to pull it off, and once it's up, if there's any gunk on here, which I'm sure there's going to be, I'm gonna clean that off with acetone and cotton balls. I'm gonna clean the glue on the inside of the cup outsole with acetone and cotton balls as well. Then I am going to wash the cup outsole, and then I'm going to put it into some UV whitening just to try to get some of this discoloration a little bit more even. As far as the upper goes, the upper I'm going to put into a size 11 Nike Dunk shoe last. I am going to clean it in that last. Now, I have to stress that you need to be careful with this yellow stuff here, this yellow stuff that's in the back, because it is a very delicate material that can peel up very easily. So you can see this has already been done here. Okay, but that's kind of what we're looking at here. If you're too hard on it, you can expect this coating, it's basically a coating, a yellow coating, to peel up, and you don't want that. Okay, so just be careful there. Otherwise, give it a nice good cleaning, and then I am going to definitely be hammering away at the toe here once it's in the last to try to get a lot of these creases out. That's definitely something that is dependent on the material that they use. This is not leather, I can tell it's some kind of synthetic material, so we're just gonna see if the backing that they chose to use for this is gonna be something that will actually be able to get the creases out. If not, it is what it is. You know, we tried our best. There is some staining here. Hopefully I'll be able to get out just with Castile soap. I'm not gonna experiment on these or anything like that, so you know, I'm gonna get that out as best I can. Now, once the outsole has been lightened and the upper is, to the best of my ability, has the creasing out of it as best as possible, then we're gonna go ahead and prep for the reglue. We're gonna go ahead and apply glue onto the upper, and we're gonna apply glue onto the outsole. We're gonna let that cure, and then once it's cured, I like to do the front first. Okay, so I apply heat, I center it real nice, the upper onto the outsole. I'm gonna apply heat on the front, and I'm gonna press that together just right on the front. Then I'm gonna work to one side, doesn't matter which side, over to the quarter panel, heat there, and then I'm gonna do work on the other side towards the quarter panel. Then I'm gonna stop at the quarter panel. That's when I like to go all the way to the back. And then once I go all the way to the back, I like to make a bond right in the middle here, and then I like to work again over on one side to where the quarter panel starts, over to the other side to where the quarter panel starts, and then I do the quarter panels. Doesn't matter which one. You know, just make sure that I get that bond going on both sides, and now we're bonded. And then last but not least, I will be using my trusty hand crank sewing machine. It is a cobbler hand crank sewing machine that is suited for this purpose. Go ahead and stitch these outsoles right back on, and then we're gonna be good to go. Okay? Nike SB Crawfish, Crayfish, Crawdad, whatever you want to say. Steel box release, unless you got the special box release. I think we're good to go. Thank you for checking this video out. I will see you on the next one. Real Sneakerheads show love.